Week 14. The craft will flourish, no man can stop. In the middle of the night we shall meet, for the dust spreads fastest in the sandstorm. Can you make any sense out of it, Audrey? It's probably written by someone under the influence of the dust. Something tells me it's to do with oracle dust. Yeah. We should pass this on to either Lurs or Etten. It's your call, Your Grace. Yeah, we're going to give it to Lurs. So, here's our general. Your Grace, I found the bandits. They were quite the bunch, drinking away in the forests nearby. I let the villagers deal with them. I'm ready for our next orders. Thank you. Let's hope this doesn't happen again. Okay, yeah, we're going to send him off to that town that Lurs wanted us to send him to. Grace, I come to you with a special request. To turn Stabber into a prince, I need to lift his curse. I've researched more into it. I think you're the youngest one of us who can read, Sidani. Well, I made Danica read it for me. I really love him as hard as I can. I squish and tickle his tummy all the time. But now I need to make him rich. Your Grace, may I please request 1 piece of gold? I'll pay it back, I promise. A piece of gold to make the hedgehog rich. Alright, anything to make her happy, I think. 1 piece of gold, don't lose it. Thank you, Father. Your efforts will not be forgotten. I also need to find a black rooster with a saddle. Do you know where I could find one? On my pumpkin, I honestly don't know. That's fine, my king. I shall find one myself. It's very specific. Oh, a dragon slayer? Your Grace, it is I. Noxie the Dragon Slayer, bowing low before you, also known as Grothos the Great, Wanos the Wise, Peter the Powerful. The royal wedding was fantastic, well until, you know, the food was first class, but among all of the pleasures, I didn't have a chance to introduce myself. Huh. You're the famous Dragon Slayer. Oh yes, I'm quite accustomed to my fame preceding my arrivals. I didn't know until you got here, mate. It's a pleasure to meet you. Would you like to hear about my fierce battle with the foul worm, Your Grace? Sure. I'm all ears. The beast was fast. Oh, its sharp claws could tear human skin with absurd ease. I stole from its home forest with great care and planned a path to its defeat. The dragon's nest was at the very top of a mighty oak tree overlooking a rushing river. Clever as I am, I noticed that the nest was full of hatchlings. Mucky little dragon puppies. I chopped down the tree while the big one wasn't there. The great oak creaked, groaned, and fell straight into the furious river underneath, taking the dragon's young with it. Okay, that's kind of mean. The squeak of the little dragons carried far, and so the big beast herself appeared. Desperately trying to save her babies from the brutal current, she kept crashing into one boulder after another. At last, she dragged her battered body onto the shore. Oh, do you see what I see? She dragged her battered body onto the shore. Something that does really bother me about indie games is when the devs don't double check their spelling and grammar and look for mistakes like this. This is like really poor. It really disappoints me when spelling and grammar is incorrect in games, just saying. It just shows like a lack of care and attention. It bothers me. But the weakened creature was no match for my mighty arm, and the beast was no more. After all, wit and brains come before strength and fists. Remember that, kids. I mean, Your Grace. Impressive, isn't it? I mean, the way you're talking about it, though, tells me that it's not true. After that and other adventures, of course, I travelled to Tavern seeking further challenges, so I have come straight to the king. Now tell me, Your Grace, what evil creatures await me here, staining your beautiful land? Peasants mention the occasional basilisk or some other monster. All of these nightmares are nothing to our real problem, Rodovia. Rodovia? Well, I never heard of such a creature. So what is it? What does it do? Emit gas? Crush men's bones under its heavy hooves? Breathe fire? Everything at once? It's an army. Why would I lie to him and be like, everything at once? To keep his attention, maybe? Rodovia has an army. They're fierce and brutal, and they're coming after my daughter. So, also, kind of annoyingly, it didn't matter which one I chose there. He would have said the same thing, he would have just said it differently. That was like masquerading as a choice, but it wasn't really. That's kind of annoying. An army? I see. Well, that is a hell of a challenge. I can help, though. They call me Grophos the Great for a reason. Over the years of my adventurous career, I've met a lot of people. Even more owe me their lives. I will give you all I can. Soldiers, supplies. I will stand at your side in the battle. I reckon I can gather 180 men, and 5 supplies will also come in handy, I'm sure. And in return I ask for... oh, absolutely nothing at all. I'm a noble, upstanding knight. I live to serve, help, and, well, be famous. Noxie, aiding the King of Davern in a real battle. They will write fine songs about this. Okay. Cool. I'm alright with that. I found this large tooth. It looks like an animal tooth. Would you know anything about it? This is an impressive tooth. It must have been one hell of a beast. Do you know where such a tooth could come from? Oh, I wish I could tell you a heroic story about defeating such an imposing beast, Your Grace. Sadly, I can't, because this tooth is not one from my collection. That's not what I asked you, though. I want to know where it, like, what it belonged to. I don't think so anyway. I wish it was, though. Can I buy it off you? Absolutely not, Noxie. I need this tooth to prove my innocence to King Ivo. Maybe after the royal trial. Okay. That'll be all for now. As you please. Okay, I'm a merchant. Your Grace, I come from the tavern. The business was going so well, but lately I've had some troubles, and it's all getting out of hand. The tavern became a great place for everyone to gather and have a good time. But some local pandas saw an opportunity to use this place to find customers. At first it was fine, just some girls lurking around every now and then. Now a tavern has turned into a brothel. People are only visiting for the girls. Although my sales have gone through the roof, I've got to say, it attracts customers, but the pandas essentially took over my tavern. They cause all sorts of trouble, as you can imagine, Your Grace. Almost every week I have to deal with these disrespectful, violent men. I'm scared they'll soon take over the tavern completely and leave me with nothing. On the other hand, if I kick them out, they'll just relocate to another pub. I'll lose all my customers and we'll have to close down. Oh no. Maybe this is like tomorrow's problem, and for now we should just be happy with the extra money, and it's not a problem until it's a problem, you know? I feel like we have more important things to concern ourselves with, and also I need the money, so yeah. If you throw these people out, you'll risk having to close down your tavern. You should try to work with them so you can both profit. That's a good point, Your Grace, but these men are horrible. They really don't treat the women very well. I don't want to support them unless there's a way I can control the situation. Why don't you hire your own guards? I could, Your Grace, but they're very expensive. My sales did go up, but not nearly enough to cover full-time guards. I can't give you 28 gold right now, bro. I don't have enough to give you. I can't give you any more gold. Our kingdom budget is very tight at the moment. Then what do I do, Your Grace? Oh, so it's not an option for me to say, just deal with it and take the money. That dialogue took me around in a circle. And then if I say you should kick them out, he's probably going to say I can't do that without a guard, right? So do I just tell him to come back and then give him 28 gold to hire a guard? Maybe that's the solution. 28 gold though, bro. That is a lot. That's a lot. I'll tell him to come back. I want to help, but my resources are limited at the moment. That's fine, Your Grace. I'll come back in 2 weeks' time. Okay, 2 weeks. We need 28 gold in that time. I wonder how long we have until we have to have this battle. Can you? Thank you. That was frustrating. Oh, okay, so there's like nothing to do. Go and talk to this psycho. Lady Lena visited me. Do you remember Lady Lena? She was at your sister's wedding. Yes, why are you telling me this? Well, she offered us her army for the upcoming battle. That's good, right? Yes, we really need it, but she asked for a lot in return. Oh no. I'm sorry, Asalia. This was a very difficult decision. No, it wasn't. Asalia, you made this so easy for me. I thought this through. I will make sure you were treated very well there. I hope you understand. I knew it. I knew you'd send me off as soon as Lusulia was gone. Yes, I told you that. I told you you were next in line to get married off. I don't know why I hoped it would be different with me. I don't know either. How could I ever be happy with someone I don't even know? Oh, so now you're having some sympathy for your sister. Why didn't you go off to another castle and leave everything behind? What? Just leave me alone. I can't wait for you to leave. You are such a shit. I only have one daughter as far as I'm concerned. That it's this one. You're great. Oh. Okay. I hoped maybe that would have been different. Okay, so seek an expert. Yeah, I don't know how... And an expert... What? I don't know how to do that though. Okay, so we need to send our general to Kasky so that we can do the whole Oracle Dust quest line. And we should invite this person then. Okay, good. I think we're set then to move on to the next week. I probably should have gone and spoken to Waifu. Never mind, we'll talk to her next time. Army upkeep is now 19 food, so we're 1 up on ourselves. We've gained 10 soldiers. We're doing really well with our army, look. We're up 23 gold, but then we're down 19, so we're still up on ourselves again. Good, okay, so we've got 21 gold, so we've got another week to make 7 gold, so we have enough to give to that dude from the tavern. Cool!